Oh, you can't see them. I didn't raise them up high enough.
Oh, I was gonna say
it looked cooler. It looked cooler, at the first time. But hey,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages. Welcome to Sidejag. That's all I got for you today. We're going to talk about cowboys and Indians. Okay, today we're going to talk to you about cowboys and guys with guns.
Yeah, and lawmen, and
sure, no Indians. No Indians were hurt during the making of this movie docuseries
that we know of.
Yeah, I'm sure they were, but hey, it wasn't the purpose of this. Did you get through the whole thing?
Yes, I actually did.
I know, right? You almost had to,
dude. Once you get it started, it's like this is at first. I'm like, I don't know if I like this format,
right?
Because it's a documentary, but then they're acting it out.
Yeah.
And then as you get into it, it's like, oh yeah, man, this is great. Like,
yeah,
let's just pop them out.
Yeah, it was weird. I did like the format.
Yeah.
I almost liked it better than the movies.
Yeah.
Because, okay, it reminded me, the way this documentary was shot, it reminded me of if you were to watch a movie with your parents, and then they're going to ask you questions.
Yeah.
This is the answer to that.
Right. Yeah.
He's going to tell us right now. There's no waiting to see. There's no like mystery. It is
hilarious that you said that, because literally 5 minutes into the show, Cass like, well, what about this and this? I was like, they're gonna let us know. Just gotta.
Okay, you're gonna know.
6 more minutes are gonna let you know exactly what you want to know.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you.
Yeah, answer it much better than I could.
Yeah. Shh, just watch.
Yeah,
let it happen.
Yeah,
let it happen.
One of the.
Yeah. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just sit back and let it happen.
Right.
It's coming. You're not gonna like it at first. But you'll grow to like it. Trust me.
Just the tip.
Yep. Yeah. And it did too, because I was watching it first and it took me a minute to realize, like, this is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Because it's a whole movie. Like, you could literally extract out all of the talky parts and almost have a movie.
Yeah, you could definitely.
You need a couple more scenes just to like fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. I mean,
yeah.
Did you learn anything from it?
I actually learned a lot of details that I think a lot of people know the OK Corral in general, and I knew it in general as well.
Yeah, because we've seen Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner, and we've seen Tombstone.
And you knew it was
Kurt Russell.
Billy, Doc Holliday, and then I didn't know the people that were shot as well as I thought I did.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking like Billy the Kid or somebody like that. But just getting the little details of what happened leading up to the OK Corral, the actual event of the OK Corral, and not dramatized for a movie. They're just really telling the events,
right?
And what happened after, and what led to Wyatt Earp becoming an outlaw.
Right.
Yeah.
But being remembered as a hero.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other, not realizing that, like, we get the whole cowboy thing.
Yeah.
And we get that they were crooks and thieves and rustlers and all of that. What I thought was interesting was the whole back end side of things, that this little Bopunk town in the middle of nowhere is affecting the world, in the economy. And, what's his name? The rich guy.
Morgan.
JP Morgan was getting pissed.
Right. Yeah.
Screwing up his program.
I've listened to so many like short documentaries, podcast form about JP Morgan that you just like, I felt like I known him intimately, and this is the kind of shit he would do. He literally locked bankers in his library for 24 hours until they agreed to do what he wanted to do, to build the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do it once we switched from fiat currency from the gold standard to fiat currency. They didn't want to back that. He literally got him up there at the pretense of a fake conference or something like that, locked them in his library, and didn't feed them until they all agreed to sign his thing backing and creating the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, yeah, this is the kind of dude you're dealing with. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there again, he wasn't wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know, he was way smarter than them.
yeah,
You know? So, you know, it was okay. So learning about the president
yeah.
I
I didn't know nothing about that president.
no, but did you listen to how they described the president at first
Yeah, yeah,
as a dandy?
yes.
And I was like, "Oh, oh, so he
Mhm.
was gay.
Exactly. Yep.
Wow.
He was gay and corrupt.
Yeah." Uh, yeah, he could still never satisfy
Oh
his dad.
Lord.
Oh, you're so bad. You're so bad. But when they said that, I was like, "Wait, did you just call
Yeah.
him a dan?" Like, I
Mhm.
wonder. Okay, like, oops. Um, yeah, that was.
Yeah, that whole situation, I didn't and the president that died before him was Grover Cleveland, right?
No, Garfield.
Garfield, okay, it was Garfield. And
Yeah.
I didn't dude, I kind of I love history and I love learning about it, and I think more than the average person about US presidents, but I did not know any of this.
No, Garfield was like a 5-minute president that
Yeah.
like you know, I just think it's the only reason why Garfield is even a term is because of the cat. You know, I was like, wait, that was a name? That's a real name? Like that, like that's
Silky, Silky.
I was so that yeah,
That was the tip off, like he knew.
yeah. Um, but no, that was so, you know, the president's involvement with JP Morgan, and
Right.
then like the whole battle between like all of the things that were happening out there and how that was inflaming the North and South.
Mhm.
So what I liked about this documentary is how they took this utterly seamless, really trivia piece of history that we kind of know, you know, and then they took that out, and then they said, okay, so here's what was going on, but here's the ripples that this was having and why this needed to end. And like he was getting funded from Wells Fargo to do
Mhm.
this thing. Like we had I had nobody's talked about like, oh yeah, so he went on a hunting spree and was killing people thanks to Wells Fargo.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you know, and the funny part for me was he only ended up killing like 8 guys.
yeah.
And I'm like, so you got like a 50 square mile where this thing was happening. You only managed to kill 8 guys. I don't think you were trying hard enough.
When it's like when you start looking at the places he'd been, he was at the OK Corral, he
Mhm.
was at Tombstone, he was at the place in Kansas. I can't think of it, but he was like at all the old West places you know about
Yeah.
somehow, and those are not close together. You know,
Was it, I met the art. Oh, Jim Davis. Uh, Marcos Golf Bay in
that's cool.
'89. Nice. Yeah, Jim Davis is the guy you're talking about.
Yeah,
Don't ask me. I can remember that, but nothing else.
it's written on the bottom of every.
Well, yeah, and I was a big Garfield fan. I
Yeah,
used to draw Garfield all the time. So
don't watch the new Garfield movie if you were.
no, God no.
That was horrible, but
Yes. Well, I can't get past the original voice of Garfield
yeah,
was all in my mind, and anyone past that, it hasn't worked out.
yeah,
You know, that guy did such a good job on there, and when they changed, you know, when he probably doesn't even alive anymore. Um, I just couldn't I couldn't settle back in.
yeah.
So I just had to walk away.
Well, you know what this documentary series had me thinking.
What?
It's like you said, I like that it has the leading up, the event, the big event that everyone knows about, OK Corral.
Right.
There's a shootout between 8 people, right? And I'm thinking like this is like the biggest thing in Old West history that people talk about. Like this shit happens like every day in Chicago and Detroit right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, and it's just that it seems so quaint that that was the biggest event that happened.
Well, and that was part of the documentary, though.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that like
It
here's
leads you down there, like, look how
yes,
this was. This was
right.
really nothing, but
No, it was
yeah.
just a bad. It was a bad Sunday. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just a bad day, and it was funny because like the leader of the Cowboys, like just hearing how much of a talker he was,
Yeah.
you know, a bullshit artist, and how these news reporters were just totally buying into it.
Can I say something? That
Yeah.
dude would 100% be a basehead today. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
I'm not going to say that. Yeah, totally. I just thought it was, I just, and the funny part is he never got him. He never got him.
Yeah, he never got him.
He never got. Some other guy got him and shot him.
Yeah.
Which it's like, but he also figured out when enough was enough.
Right. Yeah.
From what they're saying in the story, it's like that one, after killing those last guys and having the meeting with Wells Fargo, and he's like, I'm gonna go until the end of time. And they're like, yeah, but now you're wanted. Now you're the criminal. And he's like, all right, well, screw it. I'm gonna go to California.
Yeah, he's like he was so enraged he didn't think about it.
Right.
Well, the coolest part is the other dude, literally because he's an asshole, got his brother killed, his little brother killed, and then ran him running. Don't shoot me! I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you should have died. You should have died way early in this. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Oh, it was great. I would recommend it to any, like, if you have any interest, even if you're not a cowboy person, but you like documentaries, you like history, like, you need to watch this. And if you like cowboy stuff like I do, like, you're gonna love this documentary.
Yeah. I don't know if I would sit and watch it in one sitting again. Like, I would.
Oh, you watched it in one sitting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did 2 episodes a night.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Right. Yeah.
I don't definitely do it that way. I binged the whole thing. And by the third one, about halfway into the third one, it was almost over. It was streams on Netflix.
Yep.
I had to take a break. I had to take a 10-minute break and just stare at something else for a couple minutes because I was like, the bad guy in the movie, the way they portray him, the leader of the Cowboys, the way they portray him,
was it Ike Clanton?
Ike Clanton. The way they're portraying Ike Clanton is very reminiscent of some other politicians that may or may not be prevalent in today's society. And how he was talking and showboating and whatnot, and
they made those comparisons, I think, vaguely.
I think that was very there.
Yeah,
that was very there, and I was like, I need a break.
Yeah. Well, see, with these shows every week, I'll tell Cassie, like, hey, this is what we're watching. Do you give her the option? Like, you don't have to watch. I just want to know. I don't want to watch it if it's something you want to watch.
Right.
So this one, she's typically, I wouldn't say she's into cowboys and stuff or history, but I think Yellowstone she's more open to it. So she watched it, and she actually, I think she liked it. She didn't complain. So
it's funny. I got totally the opposite.
Yeah.
Haley goes, "This is trash. I can't believe you're watching this trash." And Sue was just over on the couch like, ugh.
Yeah.
Why are you wasting our lives with this? And I was like, God, you guys are brutal, man.
Yeah. And we watch, for whatever reason, like the big 75-inch TVs in the living room, but we watch TV in the bedroom. Usually that's the only time we watch TV, a couple hours before we go to bed at night. That's it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, no, Sunday was an interesting day for me, and I was like, all right, I need to sit down. I had a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
And so finally at about like 8 or 9 o'clock, I sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
And then it was okay.
Yeah, you need to check it out, Swizz. But it's if you're inclined to watch something like this, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
that's all I watched though. Like I didn't watch anything else this week.
I don't think I did either, besides the documentary that we talked about on the other show. But
on YouTube.
For everybody that comes for the series and movie reviews, we jumped right into it.
Yeah, we made you guys happy.
You can dip out now. we're going to be talking about some bullshit, and I do have some bullshit to start off with.
Oh, fantastic.
So I've narrowed down, like I told you, I'm going with the Gladiator. Okay.
Yes.
There was a question whether I was going to go new or used. I'm definitely going used, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I've been doing price searches, and I've been looking on Auto Tempest and a few other sites and Auto Trader, stuff like that. When you go on there, they will show you a price of a new sometimes they have new 2023s. Some, they still have some of those out there.
Yeah.
And 2024s, because 2025 hasn't came out yet for whatever reason. They'll show it for like 35,000. And the base MSRP for most of these, I think, is like $40,000. And they're showing it the price of some of the used 2023s and 2022s. But the problem is, this is why I'm not going to buy a new car from a dealer, because there's so many catches to this price.
Mm-hmm.
You need to, where you're in the military, you're this, you're that, you're that.
Yeah,
so they're taking like $12,000 or $14,000 off MSRP. But then when you call them and contact them, they don't want to tell you the price over the phone, for one.
No.
And I was just like, are you honoring your online price? Well, they're starting to ask questions and all this. And then second is they want you to finance through them.
Yes.
Which is fine. I was like, well, what are your rates? Well, we don't know. We have to run them. And I was like, well, the carriers, who are you financing through? Like, first of all, you're not just going to run my credit through every freaking thing you have,
Right.
So it was just so much nonsense. And then at the end of the day, it's like you're paying full price. Like, there's no discount.
Correct.
They're just putting that price on to get people to call and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm looking back at used, and I've bought. I don't know if you've ever dealt with CarMax.
No.
So it's kind of like the biggest.
They're like who they are.
In-person version of Carvana. You can basically get it shipped from anywhere in the country,
right,
to a location close to you. You can check it out. The thing I looked at Carvana, but I just read so many bad reviews about people getting, just like repainted bumpers with overspray and all kinds of nonsense.
Right.
And then you have 7 days to figure out if you like it, and then it's trouble to get your money back if you don't.
Right.
So I crossed them off the list. Carvana's gone. Not even thinking about them.
Right.
And I hate dealing. I don't want to haggle for a car price.
Oh, I know, it sucks.
It's like I want to look at the price. If I think the price is fair, I will try to buy I'll compare it to everything else that's out there. Mm-hmm. And CarMax seems to be like $1,000 more than almost anything else for the same one. But I've bought from there. It's easy. You go, if you want to bring your own financing, bring your own financing.
Right. They don't care.
You want to extend a warranty, we can do that. You don't want it, that's cool. It's like, this is the price of the car. What you can haggle, you bought 3. Yeah. The interest rate was looking kind of high when I was looking, so I might wait. I got to find they have so many Gladiators. But I think that's what I'm going to go with CarMax. I've already bought from them.
Mm-hmm.
I can have the vehicle. Now, if I have it shipped, that's on me. Right. I don't get that back if I don't like the vehicle.
Right.
So most of it's like, it's $99 or $299. If it's like shipped from California, it's $1,000.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So I don't want to do that. But there's plenty that are under $300 shipping.
Right.
So I'm gonna pick one that I like the best online, have it shipped to Tulsa, which is my closest location, so I can check it out. But that being said, I'm gonna be probably 22, 23.
Okay.
So it should fit all the shit.
Right.
Instead of the new one where it's like,
it ain't fit shit.
Yeah, like nothing works for it. So it just works out better. And I can get one for low 30s to mid 30s.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not a lot of money for that vehicle.
Right. No, and the resale on those is dropping.
Right? Yeah. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, that's what somebody was telling. I don't know. I honestly, so for me buying a new car, I would rather just no.
Me too.
Set me on fire. It's the most painful experience. Like buying Fernando's Taos was it's just so much trouble. I've been fortunate in that, like when I bought my Camaro, I called up and I said, "Hey, do you have a Camaro?" And at the time when I bought it in 2009, there was nothing. It was a brand new car. It was a brand new model. It had only been out for 6 months. And they're like, yeah, as we have this silver and black one. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to, I'm interested in buying it. They brought it over to me. They brought me the paperwork. I literally, I was in the dealer for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That was it. It was fantastic. The Mustang, similar, but I went and looked at it, test drove it, came back, filled out the paperwork. And it's one of those things where I said to the guy, the room, when you're in the room, I said, listen, okay, here's the deal. All right, I'm going to give you half of the car price. I'm going to finance the other half. I don't want any of the shit you're selling me. Okay. I don't want any of it. All right. Don't try to sell me an extended warranty. Don't sell none of that shit. Okay. Don't even try. I'm going to give you this check for this amount of money, which I have right here.
Right.
And we're going to finance the rest. And the only reason I'm doing it that way is because she tells me I can't just give you the money to pay it off. Okay. So I don't even want to be here. All right. So don't make this fucking uncomfortable for any of us. And what did he do? What did he do?
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes into it, he's like, I said, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know me, but what part of this face looks like I was fucking kidding? Okay. And my wife, it's Sue's over there like, oh my God. And I'm like,
yeah.
You seem like a really nice guy. Okay. I'm not. Okay. I don't want to fucking be here. I was pissed.
Exactly.
Oh,
I feel the same, dude. I get enraged in there. Luckily, when we went to CarMax, it was like this. We reserved it online.
Yeah.
And I think we went to the Oklahoma City one at this point. Well, we got there and he's like, it's going to be like 20 minutes. And we're like, oh shit, here we go, And he's like, when the car got here, we noticed that it didn't have the tires. Some of the tires were wore.
Yeah.
And he said, so we're putting 4 brand new tires on it right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, great, So it took a little bit, test drove it. And he's like, the finance guys are backed up. He goes through, he's like, listen, we got CarMax. Are you interested? And then I was like, all right, well, especially on that car.
Yeah.
Where I know it's going to break down, be expensive as hell. Like, what does it cost? Like, what's the final cost? So he shows us. We end up going and getting that. And we get the cheapest one. But so we have like a $500 deductible if something messes up.
Yeah.
And he's like, the finance guys are backed up. He's like, it's going to be like 45 minutes. He's like, you guys want lunch? I'll buy you lunch. I was like, sure. So he goes and gets lunch, brings back like Chipotle or something like that.
Yeah.
And after that, finance guys, we go in there. Then they are detailing the car. We were in line to get. There was just busy that day.
Yeah.
We were in and out in less than 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's perfectly acceptable. I didn't have any kind of stress. Where
no, I've been at a car dealership all day waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, and even picking up the Mustang, they were backed up.
Yeah.
So we sat in this guy's office for like an hour and a half. Yes. And then I'm getting annoyed because I'm like, guys, like I got to get back to work. Literally, all I have to do is sign this paper and give you a check. I'm oh my God. And they're always funny too, because as soon as they find out what you do for a living. Oh, yeah, I should come see you guys. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. No, because you're an idiot. Don't come see me. Or it's even worse when they're like, oh, I've called and talked to Paul before. Okay, good. So you know where we're at.
Yeah, you're a Paul guy.
Yeah, you're a Paul guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my journey. I found a couple good prospects. I just need to narrow it down to what I want. I would love to have adaptive cruise control, but for whatever reason on the used ones, the price jumps literally $3,000 for same features. It's like the packages or whatever, and it's like that everywhere.
Right.
I'm like power windows is non-negotiable. If it doesn't have power windows, I'm not buying it. And some of those have roll-up windows and manual transmissions still. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I'm talking 2023.
Yeah, the Jeep, bro.
And I was like, Jesus, there is no way. I like manual cars for fun.
Right.
But there is no way I would buy a manual daily driver. That's like getting a surfboard Class AB amp and putting it in my vehicle. Like it's not happening. You know what I mean? It's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
That's where we're at on that journey. I just got to find the right one.
Okay.
Probably within the next couple weeks, I'll have something. So.
Oh, nice deal one at my dining room table. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like they need to make it more better. I mean, I just the conventional. I don't want to be put in this. I hate scare tactics and I hate getting locked in that room. And it's like, oh fuck.
I think that's part of what people like that Tesla like.
Yeah.
This is the price you come in, you get it, you go.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's what it needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're wanting us to spend all this money. Don't make it any harder.
Yeah.
It'll be, and it's so funny how some of these places are just still that way, and you're like,
yeah,
this doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, it's like it's kind of like when it almost reminds me of there things like that are I find like when you just go, guys, nobody likes this. Why would you still do this? I find that, and when somebody gets beat up by like a cop,
yeah,
and it makes the news, and I go, guys, where have you all been?
Right.
Like,
you're still doing this?
You're still doing this? Like,
everybody knows now, bro. They know what you're doing. It's not the 80s and early 90s
anymore. Yeah, like body cam. I mean, like we all see, dude, everyone's literally walking around like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, come on, man. Just do something else. Do something
else. It's apparently it's working for cars. I don't know, or it's not where I don't know what the deal is, but I know a few people that love haggling.
I'm not that guy. If I want to walk into a car dealership, I want to wear a shirt that says, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah. Oh, I will, like, when we bought the Hyundai, I didn't have to do this on the last car because it was so easy. But when we bought the Hyundai, they started that shit up. And I was like, listen, here's the deal. I will pay $25,000 for this vehicle. We have no trade-in. The interest rate I'll accept is this. I can't remember what it was at the time. I said, here's my phone number. If you can make that happen, call me. If not, no biggie. We'll go somewhere else. We'll find something, some other deal. And I was like, you can run my credit today, and that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna lock my credit after today. Sure enough, Monday, he's like, yeah, we can do it. He's like, well, we really lost a lot. Then why'd you sell it to me? I told you, no big deal. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't.
I love it when they tell you how much money they've lost.
Yeah.
It's breaking my heart. What? Yeah. Don't do the deal.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah.
I mean, that's how I feel.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm in the business of making money.
Yeah. I'm not working for free. I'm not going to go to work for free. I mean,
that's like rule number one. I mean, customer comes in and they're like, I'm like, hey, listen, that's fine. Yeah. We're not the right fit. It's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody's mad. I mean, nobody's mad. It's just you go on.
Yeah. Paul has a hard time with that sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's
when it's like there's somebody out there for you that's going to do what you want, right?
Listen, everyone will find love somewhere.
Yeah, it's just not here. It's just not here. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
it's not working.
What's that?
It's not working.
It's not working.
On a date, like,
not a me thing. It's a you thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can go.
Like, listen, we're splitting a check. You don't got to pay for it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life lesson. We didn't jive. We didn't jive. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Move on. Bye.
Exactly.
Oh God! Sometimes you just want to say that out loud. I've said it before and they haven't responded. Like, no. I'm like, yes. Please go away. Nope. But oh well. So what else was going on? You catch food, movies?
I haven't ate anything. I've actually told Cassie that we're not eating out as much because I want to have a bigger down payment on the car.
There you go. That's sad. That's so sad.
Yeah,
that is so sad.
And it was because she'll want to eat.
Oh yeah,
she'll like, oh, let's go here and here, and it's like, well,
I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and she was like, she was talking about something. I go, wait a minute, do you guys like eat out every night? And she's like, she kind of giggles and she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, like I can't stand eating out. Like I eat out like twice a week. I eat out Friday night is family night. And then Saturday night, if we got nothing going on, we'll go out to eat. Other than that, it's like, I don't want to go out to eat. It's like no fun.
Here's the thing, like, I'm fine just making a sandwich
Yeah.
or pouring a Boris cereal or something like
Yeah.
that. I typically don't eat cereal, but I have the past couple weeks a couple times. Coca-Cola Oreos, no thanks.
Actually, funny you should ask. Yes, we tried. So on the Boring Life of Dean and Haley last Sunday,
Yeah.
we bought the Coca-Cola Oreo drink. So
Mm,
we bought the Coke Zero Coca-Cola Oreo because I saw the Oreos and I go, I know those are gonna suck.
right.
And I don't want to spend $6 on Oreos to have them suck. I'd rather spend $1.25 or $2, whatever it was, on the drink, let it suck,
Yeah.
and be okay with it. And we all agreed that it sucked. So
Yeah.
I've had cola Oreos before, so I don't really think that's not the first time they've done this.
Yeah.
It was gross. Just
Jimmy Dean's breakfast bowl. There you go.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with a sandwich or just
Dude,
something.
I feel like most guys can just it's like, what do we got? Like,
Yeah, I'll make
warm it
something
up.
out of what's in there.
I really don't care. I mean, I eat the same shit every day of the week. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll even heat up a damn those cheap ass bean and cheese burritos.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'll heat up one or two of those, put a little piece of American cheese on it.
No, I'm not doing that. No, sorry. I'm not gonna go.
El Monterey.
I was more thinking like, what do the girls have this week from the restaurants? I'll eat their leftovers.
Oh, I'll do that 100% too.
No, where'd you buy because it's in there for 3 days. Come on.
Yeah.
It's gonna go bad, and I'm paying for this shit. So I just need calories. Just need to pass out here. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's definitely kind of funny. It's funny. So they just text me, and the restaurant I wanted to go to tomorrow night, they're there tonight, hanging out with everybody. I was like, son of a bitch, because they have the best French fries. Oh my god,
man,
best French fries,
dude. I watched. You ever watch Rhett and Link, like Good Mythical Morning? No, what was it? It wasn't them. No. There's an Josh Weissman, who's a chef, and he goes around to different and ranks. Basically, he just trashes every.
Sounds good.
They pickled French fries. This is TikTok experiments that he was rating. They pickled French fries like in a pickle jar, then deep fried them, and he said those are the best French fries he ever had. The only argument was because it was so crispy and in the middle was creamy, kind of, was that he would take away a little bit of the pickling flavor and maybe more garlic or something like that. I was like, that's insane. Can you imagine?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm real particular about my French fries. And the older I get, I become more and more particular about my French fries.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's used to have the quintessential awesome French fry.
Right.
Okay. But I don't really eat at McDonald's. They make like two things that I like: the breakfast burrito and the French fry.
Yeah.
And then once every 2 years, I'll have a
McRib.
Yes. Yeah. Once every 2 years.
Yeah.
Because it takes me about 2 years to forget how bad it is.
Yeah.
But still, I like the barbecue sauce. But now that I haven't, I like, and I eat their French fries now, I'm like, which don't get me wrong, I haven't probably had McDonald's French fries this year at all. Well, maybe once. Yeah, I've had them once. I take that back. And it was like, these aren't that good. Just because it's, but I'm not a fan of the super thin French fry.
No, me neither. I hate shoestrings.
Yeah, I don't like Steak and Shake French fries. Are disgusting.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Freddy's even worse.
Yeah. So I like, I know we've probably talked. I like crinkle cut French fries.
That's the best French fry.
That is
there's
spiral.
No question. Yeah.
The spirals, Hooter or Arby's French fries. Those are good too.
They because they have the seasoning or the batter, so they get
in the mood for that shit.
That is a specialty fry, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I really only like those dipped in cheddar.
Right. It's not an everyday fry.
No,
it's not an everyday. The crinkle cut
everyday fry.
Everyday fry is perfectly crispy especially if they like double fry it, and then the middle is like a mashed potato-esque kind of middle, and the ridges hold whatever sauce you're dipping them in.
Yeah.
It's literally the perfect fry.
Well, in my mind, I think the only purpose for ketchup is for French fries.
Yeah. I don't even like ketchup on French fries.
Yeah, but I do. So,
but I will eat it on.
It's got to be good goddamn ketchup because
I will eat it at Five Guys. I will
okay,
eat ketchup with the fries at Five Guys. I
right,
will eat ketchup with McDonald's fries.
yeah.
Other than that, I usually don't. I'm usually like trying to get the Braum sauce or the damn. Oh, you guys don't have Braum's.
I was gonna say we don't have that.
Yeah, but or a
Ranch.
Yeah.
Everybody does ranch.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's funny too because it's like in a tater tot is not a French fry.
No.
Okay, so we
It's
don't.
more of a hash brown than a French fry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100% hash brown.
Yeah.
It's just round. So to me, a tater tot really doesn't like. Tater tots are good. Don't get me wrong. I like tater tots. I like round turtles. I like barrel tater tots. I like hash browns. I like all that shit. It's all good. But they're not French fries, and they're two totally different enjoyments.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A waffle fries. They're not an everyday fry, but I do like them.
I don't do mayo on principle alone because mayo.
Yeah, I love mayo, but I don't do them on fries.
I know a lot of people that do them on fries.
I'm
not one. I just don't do mayo on anything except for maybe tuna, which my dad
I'm not even mad at the people that do fries with mayo, but I do.
No, I have no problem with it.
I will put minimum of 2 packages of mayo on my Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I can understand that. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a mayo hater. I just don't like mayo. The only now tartar sauce, which is ironically just mayo and pickles with juice and shit. I like tartar sauce because it doesn't taste like mayo, and I do like tartar sauce on my French fries. So
yeah, I'll do that, especially like if you go to a
restaurant
seafood
with really good tartar sauce.
Yeah,
because there's nothing more depressing than having shitty tartar sauce. Like we have this Frenchie's is this big place. Like if you're ever in Clearwater and you want seafood, you go to Frenchie's. Frenchie's is like the place to go. They have a bunch of restaurants. It's super good, but they make their own tartar sauce and it's got like a sweet taste to it.
Yeah.
And people love it. They're like, oh my God, and it's like, it tastes like shit. Now if you want the grouper sandwich, that's where everybody goes there. But the real place for the grouper sandwich is just down the street in this little city called Ozona. And they have this place called Molly Goodhead's.
Yeah.
They have fantastic tartar sauce. Their fries aren't spectacular. They're just regular square cut fries. So they're not thin, but they're not crinkle cut. So they're the little thicker ones, which those are good. I can deal with those.
Yeah.
That's your standard like milkshake fry.
Right.
Which are fine. But their tartar sauce is great. So it's like fantastic.
How do you feel about Long John Silver's tartar sauce?
Oh, I like their tartar sauce.
Me too. I thought you were gonna hate it.
No, but I haven't been to Long John Silver's in years.
There's literally only one here, and it's like way far downtown.
Yeah, it's ours is like 15 minutes away.
And it's so hit and miss, dude. It's so hit.
Yes. So that's the problem. It's like so years ago, Haley was still cynical. So I mean and I was like, they're like, where do you want to go for your birthday? And I was like, I want to go to Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
And I get like the 2 fish, the 2 chicken with extra hush puppies, and
dude,
their fries are shit. Like
their chicken, their fries are horrible.
They're just horrible. Like just don't even bother putting them on my plate.
The chicken, I think that might be the best chicken tender out of any restaurant.
It's really damn good.
And their white
fish tastes really good in tartar sauce.
Yeah, and they taste really good in tartar sauce, and the white fish and the hush puppies. Like that's you just need one of each at least.
They're
probably 4 or 5 hush puppies, maybe.
I don't understand how isn't that owned by the same company that owns KFC, right? Isn't that the same?
They're or A&W, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I know, but I mean it's all one big. Anyways, my point is they have the worst coleslaw. Like Long John Silver's condiments suck. French fries, coleslaw, trash. Hush puppies, great. But I mean,
hush puppies are good. When they're good, now they are hit and miss.
Sometimes they're too greasy.
Yeah, sometimes they're way too greasy.
Yeah, for sure.
But
so on the way to Sue's parents' house, they have a cabin up in North Florida that we would go to. Yeah. There was an A&W Long John Silver's, which was what they all turned into.
Right.
And so you could go get a chili dog and a fish and chicken. So it was like, oh,
there you go.
This
is underrated fast food place, in my opinion.
Yeah. and get a fresh A&W root beer, which was fantastic. I was much younger then. I was in my 30s or 20s
Right,
or 30s, so I could do shit like that and not die. Now I would, be
Yeah.
dead, and my doctor would be like, "Why'd you eat all that grease?" I'd be like, "'Cause I'm invincible." Can't do that shit anymore.
Dude, you want to know what I think is the worst fast food place of all of them?
Oh, do tell.
So they have one thing that's exceptional, or a category of things that are exceptional. Everything else is trash, and that is Dairy Queen.
They have great ice cream. That's all
They have great ice cream. Their food is
disgusting.
the worst food of any fast food restaurant, in my opinion.
I don't even know why they bother.
Me neither. Just be an ice cream place. Like
Yeah.
this stuff, all this stuff sucks.
Yes.
Nobody likes it. They just don't want to go to places.
Yes.
That's the only reason someone would eat there, in my opinion.
I think the only reason you eat there is because you missed lunch, but you want ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you don't want to go two places.
But the pictures are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you see the picture, like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
And then you get in and go, this is gross.
They even screwed up. I was like, surely they have a pretzel with queso.
No.
And I was like,
nah.
I was like, well, it's cheese and a pretzel. How bad can it be?
You can.
It's bad.
Terrible.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
Blizzard, 100%, dude. Like those are exceptional.
Believe it or not, the Dairy Queen in our town, which was like 5 minutes from here, went out of business because they couldn't get people to work there.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't want to cook.
Yeah.
No one ate. Everyone they'd go there for the ice cream, and it was like,
why would wake up?
So the other Dairy Queen now is 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
They don't do food; they just do ice cream, and it's like it's fantastic. Why would you want to do food? That is dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's one exception to this, and it's in Oklahoma. So on the way when I go down to my buddy's house in Texas, or if we go to Dallas, on the way back on I-40, there's one Dairy Queen by itself, and I stopped to get a Blizzard, and I smell like good food, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on over here?
Somebody figured it out.
This was a place that they transitioned from another kind of like mom and pop grill thing into a Dairy Queen. Right. They had no Dairy Queen items of food items, just the Blizzards.
Right.
They made their own fresh hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. And it was a legit good hamburger. So I stop by there every time now.
So we used to have in Dunedin downtown, we used to have this it's been there forever. It's literally been there forever. Little tiny ice cream stand. It's been called a half dozen different things. And about 2 owners ago, they really updated the grill section of it. And dude, I swear to God, we go there like every other week and just get so good. Like they had the best food. And then you get ice cream. And it was like, and they had really good ice cream. They had that force machine where they had like 50 flavors.
Oh man.
And then you would, just start out as vanilla, and then they'd re-pump it through a machine that would infuse the flavor into it. Oh my God. It was like, because it was soft serve. So it was, I mean, they had hard, which sometimes you're in the mood for one or the other, and
right,
it's like,
Dairy Queen, you want a scoop of ice cream. Sometimes you want a soft serve. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's like Hardee's.
Yeah.
Hardee's always has this really cool picture, and then you go in there and it's just great.
Yeah. Like, dude, Hardee's should only be open during breakfast.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it is here, but like all the biscuit ladies around here have worked there like 20-something years. And they have literally the best biscuits you can get, even for a regular restaurant. So all their breakfast sandwiches, the biscuit and gravy, really good. Everything after matter of fact, they serve breakfast till noon around here.
Oh, nice.
No one eats anything but breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I love breakfast for dinner. I mean, that's like the only reason why you go to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
So you either go to Cracker Barrel and get breakfast, or you go for your annual chicken and dumplings.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, that's it. That's the only reason why you go there. Their French fries are good.
Yeah.
Their French fries are good. Their mac and cheese looks good, but tastes bad.
Yeah, I don't think I ever
way too creamy.
That. Yeah.
They have the weird casseroles that are hit or miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But
I do like the fried apples. Like
fried apples are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little dessert.
It's all good. It's not like it's but it's also like it all tastes the same.
Cracker Barrel is not a place. I would, if I had to guess, we
Orange
may go to
juice.
Cracker Barrel twice a year at most, maybe once.
We probably do it about 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, but it's something like if you think of it, and
Right.
it's like, oh, I could go.
So there's two on the way to Disney, and that's really the only time we'll stop.
Right.
Daughter gets chicken and dumplings. Yeah. So when we went to Disney a couple weeks back, I was like, I think I'm gonna do chicken and dumplings, and I get it about every 2.5, 3 years. Cause Sue will get it, and I'll take some of hers and be like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't need any more of this.
That's what I do too. Like I'll get the meatloaf or something else, and then Cassie only eats half her chicken dumplings ever. So we're gonna.
Do you guys have a Cheddar's?
Yeah, we have a Cheddar's. Yeah.
So that Cheddar's to me is like Cracker Barrel without all the shit on the walls.
Yeah, it is they kind of serve a lot of the same food.
It's like everything. It's a little bit more, but everything, there's no breakfast, but everything is just kind of like, how do we take these 10 ingredients
and then
make 50 things on the menu?
Well, how do you feel about their chicken strips?
Oh, they're great.
Oh, okay. See, we love that. That's what we usually will get.
Yes.
I don't care for ribs that much.
No.
So, but Cassie and Bailey, so I'll split with them. Like we'll get the half chicken, half ribs. They'll eat the ribs, I'll eat the chicken. And then, kind of whatever. 2 things of mashed potatoes or something.
Yeah. I like their pot pie. Their pot pie is good.
The pot pie. I had the Monte Cristo. I didn't care for it as much as I thought.
What's that?
The Monte Cristo.
Oh, the greasy shit in the bun?
Yeah. Dude, it's a dessert. Like it's not.
Well, yeah. Well, you know where the original place was, what was the name of that restaurant that had that? They went out of business too. It was like an Irish restaurant.
Oh,
Bennigan's? Bennigan's.
Yeah. Bennigan's or Bennigan's or something like that.
It was Bennigan's. Yeah.
Bennigan's.
Yeah, they had the Monte Cristo, and that was their thing.
That's too much. One thing if you've never tried the buffalo wrap, the buffalo chicken wrap.
Yeah. Haley gets it all the time.
Absolute fire. Even they serve the chicken hot at the restaurant, but and it's so much you can't even eat half of it.
No. That's why I know what it tastes like.
Yeah,
because she'll get it and bring it home, and I'll eat the leftover.
And I don't even heat it up. I just eat it cold. No. It's like good. I think it's better cold.
It is.
It's
all better. All I've ever eaten that thing we're talking about from Cheddar's. No, she gets it minus coleslaw because that's just wrong. Right. So the only time I'd ever had it was always cold. Because I would heat her leftovers, and I'd just go in there and eat them. And then I was like, man, I'm going to get one of these. And so then I got it hot.
Yeah.
And I was totally disappointed because I was like,
good. It sounds good.
Like, oh, man, this thing sucks. Now I'm going to have to take it home, put it in the refrigerator, and wait 2 days.
It's like spaghetti. It's like spaghetti.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Famous Dave's.
We used to have one.
I was just say, I haven't been to one.
Barbecue joint.
Yeah, we know.
Their famous thing is like you can get they call it a trash can lid, and it's literally they kind of use the trash can lid to bring all the really good
cornbread rolls ever. So for that kind of stuff, we have like a Sonny's, which is mediocre barbecue shit.
Yeah,
but they have good jalapeno cheddar sausage. So,
dude, we have a spot right down the road that's called Blue Ember. Yeah. They have a jalapeno pineapple sausage.
Oh,
dude, it is
that's got to be good.
It is fire. That's my everyday, like if I want barbecue, that's where I go. There are a few better places. You just got to travel a little bit farther to get to them. But I would shout out to where Derek lives. There's a place called like Hillbilly Garage or something like that.
Yeah.
And dude, it's on the side of a gas station.
Yeah. Oh, that's usually where the best ones are.
Dude, it might be the best food I've had in my life.
Wow.
Just everything was like made from scratch, and it was just everything was on point.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was very unexpected.
Yeah. No, the funny part of all this, we're talking about all this food. We haven't mentioned pizza, and I'm not going to.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother subgenre of food. And this all started talking about French fries.
Right.
So circling back around to unlimited French fries.
Oh, Red Robin.
How do you feel about that?
I only ever eat one plate because I always eat a burger.
Okay.
If I didn't eat a burger, I think I would want more French fries.
Yeah. So I usually get, it depends. So they have a really good turkey burger.
Yeah.
And it's just the way I like it. It's just, I get it plain with cheddar, like
Right.
and maybe a piece of lettuce. So it's like you can eat the whole thing in 2 seconds, you know, because it's
Right.
like it's just a meat on a bun. It's not one of those like you know, goo.
I hate those, by the way. The ones that they stack up super high.
Oh, so
Give
the
me something
royal.
I can bite with one bite. of my
So
mouth.
I like the royal where you put the egg on top. To
Mhm.
me, you put an egg on anything, takes
Dude.
it to the next level.
Over easy egg, sunny
Yeah.
side up egg or something on it.
Yeah.
Burger.
Yeah.
That's
On any like poke
legit.
bowl or
Mhm.
just to
Ramen,
me, you
yeah.
put a fried egg on anything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like we went to when we were in Mobile Solutions. Nalika took us, went to this Korean barbecue place that really wasn't a Korean barbecue place.
Yeah.
They cooked it all in the kitchen instead out at the table, but they brought out this plate of fried eggs for some reason. It was because they brought out a plate of fried eggs and a plate of spam.
Really?
And so everyone was eating the spam, and I'm like, why'd y'all? I mean, I'm like, dude, y'all ain't gonna eat these eggs, man. Pass them the fuck over. You know?
Yeah.
I'm eating these eggs, bro.
Exactly.
You know? And I was living my best life. I'm like, hey, this is a great. And they had some other weird crap. I was going to town, man. I was like,
Yeah.
and they're just looking at me. I'm like, what? I mean,
Dude, I have accidentally we went somewhere up in Pennsylvania that was like that. They had the eggs and they had what I thought was spam. Ended up
Right.
being scrapple.
Oh,
Dude, I was horrified
yeah.
when I bit into that. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to. I've
Yeah.
never spit
Yeah.
food out in my life, and I just got the napkin and spit it out. Like
Yeah,
I'm not chewing
for
this.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Casey, whatever.
yeah.
Sorry. No, ours is pretty quick. Ours doesn't do that anymore. It's like you ask for fries within like the next circle round, she's got a basket of fries, and there's no excuse for that shit.
That's what the Hardee's on Sundays.
Yeah,
it's all you can eat biscuits and gravy. Guess how many all you can eat is?
2
biscuits. That's
yeah,
like I've really tried, dude. You cannot.
Yeah,
I've ate 3 and I felt horrible. You feel horrible after 2, to be honest, but 2 is that's about all you can eat.
So back to the Korean barbecue for a minute. We went to a legit Korean barbecue place.
Yeah.
With all the guys, and they have this egg flambe thing that they do.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was, and they were like, "Here, try this." Oh my god, dude, I was in heaven.
You know the eggs I want to try? I don't know if you've ever seen them, but in Japan they do their omelet where they use the chopsticks and they're barely cooking, like almost tempering the eggs.
Okay.
And they cook it for like I don't know how long, but a very long time. And then you get I like a soft scrambled egg. So if you don't like a soft scrambled egg, you probably will not like this.
No.
But what they do is they'll get it and it'll be an omelet.
Right.
And then they take the chopsticks, split it open, and it's like almost like a custard like consistency, a very thick custard.
Oh,
I want to try them.
You can try and tell me how you like it. I want my egg cooked.
Yeah, that's how Cassie. She wants it cooked to death.
Yeah. No, I want it. But dude, this egg flambe was so good, man. Because it was just, I was like, I don't know what this is, but can I get another one? Like
eggs are underrated. Eggs are underrated,
dude. Now on the flip side of this, like my dad, we had to go pick him up some stuff yesterday. Dude, this man is crazy. He's like, all right, oh yeah, pick me up some eggs. 3 dozen jumbo eggs. Every time we go, it's like 3 dozen jumbo eggs.
That's where you get it from. Come by naturally.
Oh my, yeah, but no, man, he will eat. Like I've never seen any human eat as many eggs as this man has eaten.
Really?
Yeah, holidays are right around the corner. What desserts are you looking forward to most? Ooh, that's a good question because we're like 99 days till Christmas.
Yeah. We're getting into my favorite part of the year.
Yeah. Oh, for
From
sure.
Halloween, I actually enjoy Halloween too, but Halloween's the start of where I really start loving. Like I love all the way through November into
Yeah.
December and the Christmas. Love Thanksgiving. I think. Well, I know it's banana pudding. That is like the biggest thing.
Yeah, but you guys don't even make real banana pudding. You just make vanilla pudding with
We do
bananas.
we do vanilla pudding with bananas. Yes.
Yeah. That's
And
weird.
and if I have my choice, we're putting one banana on the whole thing. Right?
You just want vanilla pudding with vanilla
With the
wafers.
cookies, with the vanilla wafers
Yeah.
that are absolutely and it's a very specific vanilla wafer.
Yes.
It's made here in Arkansas, no longer.
Oh,
So we had a supply for last year. We like got the last run of them.
yeah.
This year we got it, and Nilla wafers trash. Like the
Yeah.
Bisco Nilla wafers are trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like
You find
we have to
them
find a
online, you
replacement.
can have them shipped in?
No, the factory shut down
Oh, shit.
because they're made here in Arkansas.
Oh, you're screwed.
So like I think we have a line on an acceptable replacement. We're gonna have to do some testing because banana pudding is very serious business. And
Oh, I know. I
like
know.
with the outside family, like
Oh,
Derek
yeah.
when I was up, Derek he was
There's
telling us that
the fights.
his mom served it hot, and I was like, that might be okay. And I was like, Mom, I'm gonna tell you right now, like Cassie would be horrified,
That doesn't sound good.
like hot with a meringue. And I was like, that might be a different way, but I don't like. I'm telling you, these dudes down here, they are not going.
No.
Yeah,
No. Make a mean no-bake pumpkin. Nobody likes pumpkin pie.
no.
If we bought a
like
pumpkin
the,
pie, I would eat a piece of it, put a bunch of whipped cream on it,
That's what you do. You have
and
it.
that would be
because
the only piece of that pumpkin pie that gets eaten.
It's like the same way you have fruitcake.
Yeah.
Right. You have
Yeah.
one pumpkin pie. You get the slice of it. You whip cream the shit out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You have it, and it's like, all right, I've had this for the year, and I like
throw the rest of the pie
checked off
away.
my box, and we're done. We're done with it. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. No, I mean
Yeah.
that's the same thing with, that's the same thing with chocolate covered cherries. I'll get a box of chocolate covered cherries. I'll eat some of those.
Yeah.
I'll get my
I do the same thing. That's funny.
What's
That's
that?
the only time of year I eat the chocolate covered cherries.
Well, yeah, because it's no fun otherwise.
Yeah.
I'll get my crappy fruit cake. I'll eat some of that and then throw the rest away.
I'm not doing that again. We really tried hard.
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. That's just it. That's just me.
definitely
Like
not,
it's just what I enjoy.
Uh-huh.
I'll get a pumpkin pie, and I'll eat that, and I'll throw the cake away because no one will want it. I like pie. We were talking about this last night. I was like, I like pie, and Haley goes, pie is disgusting. I'm like, okay. I like pie. I don't like apple pie. I like cherry pie, blueberry pie, lemon meringue pie, banana cream pie is okay.
What about pecan?
Pecan pie, real pecan pie.
Right.
Not the shit that they put like 10 pecans on the top and then crap in the bottom.
No, the whole thing needs to be pecans. Then you have your layer of whatever that sugar makes stuff.
Yeah.
It's like high fructose corn syrup. That's what it is.
I want a real good, I want a solid piece of, no.
And the filling has to be very thick, almost like a pudding consistency. If it's thin, it's horrible.
It's trash.
It could be like pecan pie is on an edge of whether it can be like, I'll take a bite and that decides whether I like, because I love pecan pie.
Pecan pie. For sure.
But if it's on the edge of it, the filling's watery, like I'm not eating it. Or if there's like three pieces of pecan on, no. I want a piece of pecan in every single bite I take.
Yeah, I want it thick. Yeah, for sure. And then cookies. I like the cookies.
Oh, yeah, cookies. Now that's where the no bake comes in. Like I will eat a bunch of no bake cookies. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I like apple crisps. Okay. I
don't know if I like apple crisps.
I don't know either. I'm not a big apple guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't get me wrong. I like apples, but I like an apple.
That's like Bailey. She hates pies.
Yes.
You will only eat one cake.
Haley.
Yeah, exactly. She'll eat one cake, and it's butter cake with chocolate frosting. That's it. Won't touch a birthday cake or anything like that.
Okay.
But she's an ice cream girl. Like that's what she is. She wants something sweet. She wants something from Brahms. She told, matter of fact, when her and Matt are getting married in November, I think she told him last year because they're gonna get a house, save up for a house. She's like, I can't live farther than 10 minutes from Brahms. And he's like Bailey, you have to
I can buy you a quart and you can put it in the freezer.
Exactly. You can't.
Don't
You
be a
can't.
bug.
Like, it's expensive over in those areas.
Yeah, that's why
You guys are just starting out, so
yeah. I mean, we're lucky here because we have lots of good ice cream places around here. Scoop, although we just had a Rita's open up, so that's pretty good.
We had what's that? I don't really care for it. The Creamstone Creamery.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. It's expensive, and I don't like it that much.
Yeah. No, we got a couple mom and pops around here that are really nice.
Well, see, and Matt's response was, "Well, there's a Baskin Robbins in Greenwood," and she's like aghast when he said that. Like, I would never eat it.
Yeah, it's in the Dunkin' Donuts, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
you know, that's who owns them. I mean,
yeah, I think it might be actually.
Yeah, that's no good. Donuts and ice cream.
Can't
do that.
No, that's too much.
No, and Dunkin' Donuts suck.
They do. They really do.
They're so bad now.
They're like, when I was a kid, I thought they were good, but they were not good. Let me end on this because I lied. I did have something fantastic this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that,
dude. This is a new restaurant that we never ate at,
right?
And they kind of do like the boil style where you get the potato and the corn and all the and all that.
Yeah.
And for this, it was like you can only get it in like half a pound of shrimp was $12. It was like $1 for the potato and $1 for the corn.
Right.
Like, dude, it's stupid cheap. Cassie is not a big
no
seafood eater, but she will eat catfish. And they had catfish.
Okay.
So that made her happy. And then the clam chowder, trash.
I can see it's still in the bowl.
Yep. The clam chowder's trash. Didn't even eat it. That's like I'm telling my buddies, like, hey, yeah, this clam chowder's trash. He's like, well, here's what happened, dude. Like, you went and had the best clam chowder available on the West Coast. And now you're coming directly to the middle of Arkansas and trying to compare it. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I said, but also I feel like this is trash even compared to like, this is something that came out of a can to me.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
It tastes like so. But the actual real seafood, I think we're going to go back this weekend. I want to take Kyle and his girlfriend and see what they think. But the shrimp, absolutely wonderful.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Movies to watch next week. Have you seen the previews for Ugly?
Maybe.
It's on Netflix.
What's the premise?
Once you graduate high school, they alter your face so that you become pretty, and
so
that's all you're told. So you're just normal all through high school, and once you graduate, you get a pretty face, and you go off to society with a pretty face. So everyone's gorgeous, and of course, it's just not what's going to happen. So
it's Beverly Hills summed up.
So it's almost like that other movie where, that they didn't make the last one, where you had, you go into a house, one of the houses,
Right.
But then they were like, and they had all the guys that she escaped, and she was actually all four of them.
Right.
So it's very similar to that. So everyone that doesn't want to get their face redone, they all go live in the woods and farm and all this other shit. Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And of course, a battle is going to rage between the two. I don't know. I was watching the previews for it, and I was like, Haley, one of the actresses that's in it, she kind of likes. So I was like, we should watch this.
I'm good. Listen, you had a really good pick last week.
This won't be.
Maybe we're on a roll.
Yeah,
maybe we're on a roll.
We're not on a roll. I can tell you right now, this movie's going to suck. But let's give it a try. It's called Ugly.
No sweat, man.
It's okay, man.
You're bringing in the laughter.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. That No Bank pumpkin pie, not going to happen.
Yeah.
It has zero.
Yeah, we have to dock you some points for that.
Yeah, you can't call it a pumpkin pie if it doesn't have pumpkin in it. Okay, pumpkin. That's just something. It's okay. It's all right. But no. But yes, I think we live right between two targets, equal distances. So
yeah,
life is good. Life is good.
There you go.
One's a super target and one's a mildly super target.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna be at
Don't
finals.
be wrong. I would try it.
We're gonna be at finals. Bake it up, bring it on.
Yeah, I'd totally try it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying no.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, no.
Like, we're not gonna make it happen, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
If it's brought to us on a silver platter, I'll try it.
I'm not. It could be paper. I'm not
Yeah.
picky. I'll still
Paper
eat
plate,
it.
yeah.
Just, the chances of me liking it is like thin.
Yeah.
But I would try. I will always try.
Yeah.
Unless there's frogs or octopus, because I've tried both of those and I don't like them. So
octopus is pretty horrible.
It's gross.
There's some sea life that's
No.
not meant to be eaten.
All of it.
No, that shrimp can go.
Shrimp is a tough one, man.
I would give up lobster. Crab on the other, like if I had to make a choice between crab and lobster, I'm going to keep the crab.
I could see that. I would keep crab over lobster.
Yeah. And to me, shrimp. I'm a shrimp. Like that's my favorite.
Shrimp is the most vanilla you can get for seafood.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like fish too. I mean, I like fish.
Yeah, just like regular whitefish. I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, I like it all. Salmon is questionable. Like
I don't like salmon for whatever reason. It seems like I should. I don't despise it. I could eat it.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna pick it.
No. I mean, if that's all we're eating, then that's what we're eating.
Right. You know? It's like green beans. If someone puts them on my plate and I'm at their house, I'll eat it. I don't hate them, but I will never put it on my plate if it's my choice.
On that note, we'll call it a night. Ugly is the movie on Netflix for next week. We'll see you guys then.
We'll see you.